You know that guy you filled out the survey for? His score is B. He's a guy with promising potential, but he has work to do. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you, things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10 dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10 dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He is more likely to talk about big dreams than to actually chase them in real life. While he can work hard when he's interested in something, he avoids challenges that need him to stand up and push through obstacles. He's more comfortable staying where things are safe rather than taking risks to go further.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he doesn't explode or shout, but he's not someone who bounces back quickly either. He tends to quietly step away from problems, preferring to avoid tough situations instead of fixing them. He doesn't get angry, but he also doesn't show much grit.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People at work probably find him easy to get along with because he is polite and rarely gets into arguments. He isn't the type to pick fights or create drama, and you won't see him shouting or being rude to others. However, real respect, the kind that comes from standing up and taking charge, might be missing.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you do really well in your career, he won't feel threatened or jealous about your success. He doesn't get easily upset and he isn't worried about competing with you. Expect him to let you shine and do your thing, unbothered and supportive in his own quiet way.
What if you start earning more than him?
If you earn more than him, he won't secretly resent you or feel insecure about it. He isn't the type to compare himself or feel hurt by your success, and he won't make nasty remarks or create drama over money. You can expect him to respect your growth and stay polite.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He isn't the most organized person when it comes to handling money, so sometimes things get a bit messy with spending and saving. He may not track every rupee, and he's not strict about following budgets or planning for the future. While he isn't reckless, he may forget bills or let small expenses build up.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He usually lives within his means and doesn't try to show off or pretend to be richer than he actually is. He enjoys nice things and beauty, but doesn't make a big deal about impressing others with money. His focus is more on enjoying life than putting on a show.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is friendly and polite, treating people nicely, but he isn't deeply generous or emotionally warm. With money, he isn't stingy. He will spend on things that make life pleasant, especially if it adds joy or beauty. His heart is open for good times, but not so much for deep caring or generous support.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He's not the type to hide things or control you when it comes to money. You'll find that he's open about what he spends and doesn't keep financial secrets from you. He doesn't use money to gain power over others or make sneaky moves behind your back.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He's likely to think that housework should be shared. Rather than believing it's only your job, he isn't pushy or stubborn about traditional rules and prefers a peaceful home, so he won't insist you do everything alone. Expect a fair, gentle attitude. He's willing to help even if some things slip through the cracks.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He isn't the type to just stand around and supervise while you do all the work. If there are chores or diapers to handle, he'll give a helping hand, especially if the mood at home stays warm and easy. He doesn't like to argue or be bossy, so he'll quietly pitch in rather than order you around.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He isn't someone who argues just to prove he's right. Instead, he listens quietly and tries to keep things calm, even if he doesn't always show deep care for your feelings. Expect simple acceptance and polite answers. He'll let you have your say without making things heated.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he stays respectful and doesn't say hurtful things or act aggressive. He's not wired to lash out or make harsh remarks, so you won't have to worry about shouting matches or cruel words. He prefers keeping things calm and avoids drama or nasty behavior even when frustrated.
Does he have a bad temper?
He is not the kind of man who gets angry quickly. His nature is calm and steady, so small things don't set him off. You won't see sudden outbursts or quick flashes of temper.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He isn't the type to blame you or make excuses when things go wrong. If he messes up or forgets something, he'll quietly accept it and is likely to say sorry without drama. He may not always explain things deeply, but he takes responsibility and tries to move on.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understands that no means no. He isn't pushy or forceful and he values being polite and gentle with others. If you say you're not comfortable with something, he won't press you or try to change your mind. You won't have to worry about him overstepping or ignoring your wishes.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
No, he's not the kind of man who takes it personally when you're not in the mood for intimacy. If you say no, he doesn't get upset, sulk, or try to make you feel bad. Instead, he stays respectful and doesn't create drama around it.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care. He isn't the type to gossip, share secrets, or use your intimate experiences to hurt or embarrass you later. He values respect and privacy, so what happens between you stays safe and just between you two.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is likely to stay faithful and not be easily distracted by other women. He's not full of drama or constantly seeking excitement, and he values comfort and peace over chasing new adventures. You won't have to worry about him flirting around or hiding things from you.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
No, he's not over possessive or controlling. He doesn't act jealous, keep tabs on you, or question your every move. Instead, he prefers to give space and keep things calm.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective nature is not a cover for being controlling. He doesn't try to boss you around or make decisions for you in the name of caring. You don't have to worry about hidden rules or constant supervision.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He is likely to see parenting as a team effort and doesn't expect you to do everything alone. He's not pushy or set in old fashioned ideas about roles, so he won't say, "It's your job, not mine." He prefers a peaceful home and will help out when needed, especially if you ask or gently remind him. He won't argue about fairness and is happy to be part of the family routine.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he will stay calm and won't lose his temper. He isn't the type to shout, scold harshly, or react with anger. Your children will feel safe because he doesn't make problems bigger by getting angry.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support your role as both a mother and your own person. He doesn't believe that you should give up your personal interests or dreams after becoming a mother. You won't face pressure to put everything aside for the kids or home.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later after kids and marriage change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he is not the kind of man who will say he supports your career now and then later ask you to quit after you have a child. He's steady and respects your freedom. So his support for your work is genuine, not just temporary or for show. He prefers harmony and comfort, not strict rules or hidden demands.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will treat your parents politely and respectfully, but may not show deep warmth or emotional closeness. He's good at making others feel comfortable and welcome, always using kind words and good manners. You can count on him for respect, but deep warmth may need some encouragement from you. He will try to adjust to your family rather than expect them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he will handle it calmly and won't make things worse. He doesn't get angry or start arguments easily, so you won't have to worry about him raising his voice or getting defensive in front of loved ones. If you want someone who keeps family dramas small and manageable, he's a good match.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you, but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
He's not the type to demand that you act like a traditional supportive wife just to please his relatives. With his gentle and polite nature, he values peace and respects your choices. He won't suddenly change and ask you to dress, behave, or serve in a way that feels fake to you when family is around.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will quietly support you but won't jump into the middle of a fight or take sides loudly. His style is peaceful and gentle. He doesn't like drama, so he'll avoid arguments rather than defend anyone strongly. You'll get silent backup and understanding, not public confrontation.
Say you have a conflict with his mother. What will this guy do?
He's not strongly attached to being a mummy's boy, but he doesn't enjoy conflict, especially with family. If there's a disagreement between you and his mother, he's likely to stay quiet and keep out of the conflict rather than openly pick sides. Instead, he will try to keep peace and may encourage both of you to settle things calmly.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
No, he is not likely to share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He prefers to keep things quiet and private, not using family as a sounding board for personal issues. You don't have to worry about your personal moments being discussed behind your back.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
So, overall, this guy gets a B. He's a guy with potential, but he has work to do to live up to it. Day in and day out, being with this man feels calm, easy, and comfortable. He treats you with respect, rarely raises his voice, and avoids drama.